So I've spent the last 30 years in training and development, and when I started I never had a plan to come to Kenya and do this. But anyway, I think God had another plan.
From United States of America, where he has been teaching about training and development for over 30 years, Allan never had a plan of coming to Kenya, but he says that this is a God plan to be here today. Allan, who is the founder and chief executive officer of LAMP Training, has helped women who never went to school to study for module and the leadership and management program. Today, 35 Beadwork women graduated through leadership and management program training. Allan says that this is the first group and looking forward to teach others about LAMP training. Founder of leadership and management program says that Northern Region Trust is unique in the world and many other countries are asking for support, and we thank NRT for the great help, and we shall continue to work together to teach people about leadership, conservation, the control of the environment, and the control of their families.
You say it again? Good morning. So, as you know, my name is Allan Ward, and I'm the creator and the owner of LAMP. And LAMP training is all about empowering local communities, Indigenous people, to take control in their lives, take control of the environment, to take control of their families, their situation. It's all about empowerment. Yeah. So I've spent the last 30 years in training and development, and when I started I never had a plan to come to Kenya and do this. But anyway, I think God had another plan. So we started with NRT in 2015, and in 2017 we started training conservancy boards, and in 2019 we did our first women's training program, and some of those in the room are here, and there's any others in the room that we trained at Esther? Yes, the mama there, someone there. Yeah, they were the first women to be trained in NRT on LAMP. And since then we've trained between 300 to 400 women in the NRT conservancies. And, so the men can close their ears now, because you know, when you train women, it really has an impact. And sometimes more than when you train men. Sometimes more than when you train men, and I'm a man. Is it true? You know, the women think about their community, their family, their situation, they even think about the environment. And so when you empower them, you see a big impact. We recently did a follow-up of a 12-month follow-up of a program where we trained 30 women from Lepadua and Otungai and Malacca conservancies. And at the end of a year, there was a 70% increase in the number of women who were in leadership positions. More than 60% of them had started a project. Some of them involved like growing trees, planting trees, growing grass, starting their own business to take care of their family needs. And so that's why we are motivated and committed to looking for more funding to train more women in these communities. In fact, when we started talking to Alois, we were discussing doing two programs, one for women from Ilangwezi and another for women from Garindari. So this has been a partnership with NRT. We've been able to bring the training really for free to NRT for this one, and I'm hoping to confirm the funding on Monday to do the second LAMP with another 30 or 35 women from Garindari Conservancy. And so just finally, I want to say we're so proud of Esther. You know, who would think that someone who's never been to school, and really we can't even talk to each other because I don't really speak Swahili, she speaks many languages, but you know, I believe that everyone has something inside of them that they can do. And my job and the job of LAMP is simply to unlock that in people, and Esther is such a good example of that. And I'm sure she's going to do a lot more training and a lot more empowering of women. And finally, just to say, we could have done none of this without NRT. So NRT, we've partnered with NRT since I started coming up here in 2014. And almost all of the land training we've done has been through NRT. And with their support, they've raised funds, we've worked together, I've managed to raise funds, we've worked together. But it's just thanks Allan, thanks Beatrice, and yes, Karine over there, yes. Thanks for all the support we've had from NRT over the years, because without NRT we could have done none of this. And without the Conservancies, we could have done none of it either, because that's been the platform to allow us to do this training. And just one final thing to say, that NRT is unique in the world. There's not another organisation like NRT in any other country. In fact, other countries are looking at NRT to see how they can do things as NRT is doing them. So we're very thankful and fortunate that we have NRT, and I just believe they're going to get stronger, and my commitment is to continue to work for them and work with them and to continue the impact that